So whenever I'm in a store and I hear secular music, I just leave. And I know I have God's highest blessing to do so. There's somewhere else for me to go. There's something else for me to experience today in God's highest blessing. And that is the truth for every human in this universe for all time. Wow. It's true, okay? Even if it means you're fasting for tonight, which I doubt, okay? No, there's tons of places to eat and stuff. But it's the truth. The environment is cursed. It's 100% cursed. You've got foolish voices singing in people's heads. And remember, class, where does God speak to humans? In our heads, in the thoughts that come to our minds. That is the voice of God. Well, if you're in a building and there's some foolish screaming addict screaming his face off in some form of stupid recorded music, I don't care who it is. I personally, I don't even care if it's so-called Christian music or not. There shouldn't be any music competing with God's personal voice to you at any point in your life. Done. I just leave. I don't have any patience for it. It's scum. It's trash. It's completely joyless. There's nothing there. And it's not blessed. Okay? So I leave the building. And I start walking outside again in nature, in paradise with God. Okay? And I hear God's voice, or I'll turn on the video camera and preach against something like I do here. It's trash. And it's a sickening problem today. And I would say it's actually ready for the legal courts as a form of mental and psychological abuse that has been damaging employees for years. And every one of them that has been in that environment, technically and legally, would have the right to sue their employer for literal mental, psychological abuse as a result of being forced to work inside of a building where there's toxic waste in audio and audible form being spewed into their head for hours. I'm like, I can't even stomach this stuff for 1 second. Enough, okay? It's cursed. Shut it off. Shut it off. Just make the rule silence in every place of business, as it has been for thousands of years, people. And as it is on 99.9% of this physical planet, God's creation and nature is silent. Wow! And He speaks to us in our heads, in the thoughts that come to our mind. So, just another sermon that I have to preach against something really stupid that I experienced today and that currently exists in many stupid places. It's cursed, it's violent, it's wicked, it's a displeasure. Shut off all recorded music in every building, and God will actually bless you. This is not a joke. This is for people's happiness and God's favor upon the country.